My brother, it was 5 in the morning, and he woke up and he's like, the water is coming and it's coming fast. We need to go.
If you drive through Fremont, Nebraska, you may notice green, yellow, and red tags on homes. But what you don't see anymore is the floodwaters that ripped through the town just weeks before. Luckily, Washington Elementary missed the floodwaters by inches. Unfortunately, many of the students' homes were devastated.
Probably about 80% of our families have been affected by the flood. And then a lot of those that haven't are still upset, worried about their friends. They've seen their parents under stress. So all of our kids have been affected somewhat.
With the flood, many students needed new shoes.
We always have a need for shoes. Shoes are really expensive and you can't really get used shoes very well. So in my office, I have a big resource closet is what we call it, that always has shoes. But right now, so many kids lost everything that a retired teacher has gotten a lot of people together, and every kid in the building, I'm going to cry, every kid in the building is getting a new pair of shoes. And just a really nice, we call them fast shoes because they're the running tennis shoes. Because a lot of kids, their soles are coming off. They're 2 sizes too small, 2 sizes too big.
Along with donations of food and clothes, Washington Elementary is helping families with paperwork.
A lot of our parents obviously are Spanish speaking, but we also have a lot from Guatemala, and there's a lot of different dialects in Guatemala. So a lot of the moms especially speak Quiche, different languages that aren't Spanish, and there's not a written form of that communication, so we have to help them with all the paperwork and things.
Washington Elementary hopes to bring comfort to their students.
We have to be strong for them, even though that we're like crying in the inside, but we just have to put a smile on our face and let them know that this is a place to be and that they're going to be comforted and loved and cared for.
The elementary has also seen a rise in sickness, which may reveal underlying factors.
And we're getting a lot of sickness. That was the first thing we noticed, like the nurses and the school secretary would let me know who was coming into the nurse's office a lot, and those would be the kids I would see. Because kids can't say, I'm not okay, I'm worried, I'm stressed. It's you see behavior, you see a lot of sickness, and so those were the kids I would go and get and talk to. And we're getting a lot with really bad hacky coughs, because if they're living in mold, their immune systems are down, they're going to get sick.
Garcia understands what her students are going through on another level.
I volunteered when everything started happening that Wednesday night, Thursday. So we were there helping them and everything. And they're like, Garcia, are you coming on Saturday to serve breakfast? And I'm like, yes, I'll be here first thing in the morning. And it was like 3, 4 in the morning when they started the sirens. And you're like, you have to evacuate. You have to evacuate. And I slept through because I was tired. We were all tired. And my brother, it was 5 in the morning, and he woke up and he's like, the water is coming and it's coming fast. We need to go. So we just grabbed what we could and let's go. So when we got at the shelter, they're like, oh, Garcia, thank you for coming. You're early, but that's okay. We need helping hands here. And I'm like, no, now I'm one of the evacuates. Do you have room for me? And they're like, well, we're full, but we'll put you in a little corner. Don't worry. It's okay not to be okay. Like one of my co-workers tells me to, but we've been here and we have to be here for our little ones that need us.
Mother Nature brought out her ugly side, but she brought the best out of the schools and community.
We thought, oh, Fremont, they don't like Hispanics. Oh, they're racism. Oh, that this and that. Mm-hmm. When this happened, there was no color, no language, no barrier. Everyone was filling out bags and they didn't care. They were feeding everyone. They would bring pizza from I don't know where, and they're like, okay, stop, go eat. And you would see people from all colors, different languages. I mean, they were there helping. And I'm like, oh my gosh, we are united. I don't care what people say about Fremont, but we are united. This is the place to be. This is the community you want to live.